Hey everyone, welcome back to Inkmattic. This is episode 87. Today we have a lot to cover and we're going to start off by looking at Stake. Stake have refreshed their brand, their logo, and they've updated their mobile app, which is fantastic. And as you can see, this is their new logo. I do like it. It definitely seems a lot cleaner and more modern in my opinion. I do like it and I am a fan of it. So they've recently introduced dark mode, so you have the option to go light or dark, which is fantastic. Previously you can only use the light mode. I personally am a fan of the dark mode, and that's what I've got the app set to. And then you've got one tap wallet. Quickly manage your funds and view transactions from anywhere in the app, which is great. So you have a quick view of your portfolio essentially, which is fantastic. And we're going to take a deeper look into that later in this video. So you've also got the option to get more free shares. We've made it easier to send your referral code far and wide. So they've made it easier to send and share your referral code, which is great throughout the app. But what is interesting as well is when you do sign up, they have expanded the free stocks recently, and they've gone from only getting GoPro, Dropbox or Nike to a mystery stock, which is valued up to $150. So basically what they've done is it just expanded the free stock universe that you can get, and the pool is essentially a little bit larger with different stocks in it. And the final thing that they've done is stock sharing. So you can essentially share your stocks picks to your friends and make it more social, which is great. If you want to be more social with your trading, you can do that and share your stocks that you've picked with your friends and family, or even your social media. You've got that option right there, I think. So yeah, you can be more social with it, which is great. And what we're going to do is take a quick look into the mobile app right now, and let's see what's changed. So when you open the app, this is what you'll land on, which is the home screen. So you can see my portfolio is at $662.77. So I am up 0.44 on the day and 21.79% overall, which I'm pretty happy with. Good performance. So you've got that overview right there. You can also see the holdings table as well. So you've got that there as well, which is nice. Oh, I can see that, that my default's changed. So I would go for total for me personally, and just see my overall returns. So yeah, my AbbVie position's doing okay. It is up 2.9%, and my 𝐅𝐫𝐞𝐞 position is up 26.58% overall. Performance is good, but we're actually just looking at the interface today, so I don't know why I'm showing you all this. All right, so you've got your watch list. I don't have any watch lists, but you've got that there. You've got your US markets performances, which does look a little bit nicer in dark mode. Things do stand out a lot better personally. However, I do think that the second tone is a little bit hard to read, in my opinion. I would love to see that improved with better contrast. It's the same thing happens when you go for the charts and stuff. The axis is quite hard to read. Not this one, but when we go to this one here, it's a little bit harder to read. And yeah, even when you do look at the financials, I would like better contrast personally, just to make it a little bit easier to read. But it still has all the financials that you'll be looking for, cash flow, and this is all available on the black plan, I believe. So yeah, you've got even when you do look at the I really do like the black dark mode personally. I think it does make it a lot easier to view, and I think everything should just be in dark mode in my opinion. However, I would like to see some better contrast with the axes for these tables, and these it's just a little bit harder to read in my opinion. I'm actually curious to know if there's any changes to the light mode, but like they did say, you can see your wallet in cash flow balances pretty much really easy throughout the app. You can see my transaction history thing. So you've got like a nice little filter here. Let's go for buys only, and then it just filters it. Some nice improvements, I'd say, especially. And you've also got your free stock here. And if you are interested, link is in the description. And you do get a free share when you sign up within the first 24 hours, worth up to $150. So you do have that. But yeah, overall, I do think this is a positive improvement for Stake. yeah, I really like it. I would love to know what you guys think about it. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification so you never miss a new video. So let's move on to the next topic, which is Trading 212. Trading 212 has opened up its EU registrations. So if you are located in the EU, you can now sign up to Trading 212, which is great. But I guess the onboarding will be another division of Trading 212. So it's under Trading 212 Markets Limited, which is their new EU broker, which is regulated by CYSEC. However, with UK residents, it's still a waiting list and they haven't opened up registrations for that. So if you are located in the EU and you want to sign up, links are in the description and you get a free share worth up to €100 when you do sign up and deposit your cash. But this is positive, and it is finally they are finally opening up their platform, which is great, since they did close it in January 2021, I believe. So at the start of the year, when there was those short sellings with GameStop and AMC. So it has taken about eight months to open this up, but you know, it's great that they've opened it up now. And they did close it for, you know, just to ensure that there is stability on the platform. So it is positive news. Hopefully the UK sign-ups will open up soon. I know a lot of you have been waiting to sign up. So if you are interested, you can also join their waitlist as well if you do sign up. So this is a Trading 212 portfolio. I am up £4,279.48. That's 30.83% in the green. Portfolio value is at 18,160. So, you know, it's doing pretty well. So what I want to talk about today is Alibaba, $188. Yeah, it's seeing a little dip again. To be fair, I think most Chinese stocks are seeing dips at the moment, and I can understand why. Let's go to Apple. So Apple did announce a earnings report, which we did cover in a previous video, and they have been doing really, really well. However, the stock price hasn't really seen much movement. It is only up 2.05% on the week. So, you know, there isn't really much going on since the earnings report came out. But I'm still bullish on Apple. I do think, you know, they're going to do bits. It's at $149.09. So it's actually kind of mental to kind of think about it. Like if I had purchased Apple in December 29th, let's say when I opened this account, my Trading 212 account, like it would have been $54.71. I know they have had a stock split. With that being said, it would have roughly been about $54. Would have like literally tripled your money. Yeah, I still do think there's definitely room to grow for Apple, in my opinion. Obviously, this is not financial advice. Do your own research and your due diligence. But for me, I'm still pretty bullish on Apple. I do think, you know, they are still going to do bits when it comes to with their products. You know, their lineup is very, very strong. So Energy Transfer has had a decent week. It is up 2.59%. It is heading in the right direction, and I am expecting a dividend payment, well, return on capital payment at the end of this week. So hopefully early the following week, Trading 212 pays it into the account. I should be expecting around $76 on this one. Also, moving on to Main Street Capital, I should be expecting a dividend payment from Main Street Capital as well. Yeah, so Realty Income has had a nice little week. It is up 1.91%. It's finally broken at $71, and I know it's been trying to hit that for a few times. Oh, actually, maybe it did. So, which is great. I am actually so Realty Income has had a pretty good week as well. It is up 1.91%, which is really good. It's at $71.97 at the close of Friday. So, you know, it is, in my opinion, it is a decent stock, something for the long term. So yeah, that's good. Moving on to Telefonica. So I'm actually finally in the green with Telefonica. I've got 107 shares in this. Average price is at €4.02. I'm up 3.12%. That's £11.76. I also want to talk about VICI today. So with VICI Properties, they did announce All right, so with VICI Properties, I have purchased an additional 2 shares. And the reason why I purchased an additional 2 shares, just to increase my position. It was down a little bit and I figured, you know what, might as well. And the second one is they did announce that they're planning to buy MGM Growth Properties, which is an interesting one. So I've managed to average down to $31 exactly, so that is good. So with VICI Properties, they did announce to buy MGM Growth in a $17.2 billion REIT deal, which is awesome. Like, you know, it is they're definitely moving it or going in hard with the gambling resort type REIT. And it is an interesting approach that they have done that for 2 reasons. One, they're looking to diversify their income. So at the moment, I believe Caesars makes up around 70% of VICI's properties income. So with this deal going through, that would drop about 40%. And I think about 45%, and then MGM will make up the other 40% of their overall income. So they are diversifying their reliance on their tenants, but also they are looking to get institutional investors involved as well, just by this class of REIT, which is interesting. I do think, you know, it is a good acquisition for them personally. I think, you know, this is definitely something that I am interested in. And yeah, it would be good to see a bigger uptake in institutional investors in this kind of asset class. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about VICI Properties. Is it something that you guys would invest in, or are you already in? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. This has definitely kind of sparks my interest a little bit, especially with the casino resort kind of sector when it does. Because when you do look at like the results that they have throughout the pandemic, they did receive 100% rent received for VICI, which is really good. I know a lot of REITs did see a drop in income throughout the pandemic just because the industries that their tenants are in. So this did actually spark my interest a lot. All right, so now let's talk about dividends. So let's talk about dividends. So I received a dividend from American Express, and they paid me. Did receive a dividend from them, and that was for 26p for 1 share. To be fair, American Express is actually doing really well. It is up for 58.64%. It has a bit of a red week, 3.05% in the red. But yeah, I think, you know, payments is definitely something that I do want to get involved in more. But you know, at the moment I'm only holding 1 American Express, and I'm actually thinking about getting rid of that, but that's for another story. The other dividend that I did receive this week was from Apple. Actually, I did receive a dividend from Apple as well, and they paid me a whopping £1.35. So with Apple, you know, they did pay 22 cents per share, which did work out net 18.7 cents. So, you know, every little helps, right? So these are the 2 dividends that I did receive this week, and I did purchase 2 additional shares, like I said, from VICI Properties. And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below, how is your portfolio doing? Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. It helps get this video out to more people. Also, don't forget to check out Inkmattic.com, and if you're interested in signing up to Stake or Trading 212 or any of the other brokerage platforms, I do have affiliate links in the description. And yeah, that's it for this video. See you in the next one.